Laudetur Jesus Christus, praise be Jesus Christ. It is the 3rd of July 2022. Welcome to this broadcast of the recitation of the Angelus, coming to you live from St. Peter's Square here in the Vatican. Pope Francis, as usual, every Sunday will today lead a traditional Marian prayer of the Angelus from the window of his study in the Vatican's Apostolic Palace. After the Angelus, the Holy Father will impart his apostolic blessing on all of us, including those of you that are watching or listening to this broadcast wherever you may be. My name is Father Paul Samasumo. Today is the 14th Sunday in Ordinary Time. On behalf of Vatican Media, I'd like to acknowledge our partner radio and television stations, Catholic TV, Catholic Faith Network, Shalom World Television Networks, Shalom TV India, EWTN Television, Salt and Light TV, Atmadashan TV, and listeners of Luminous Radio, as well as Radio Maria England. You can find more information and details of the Angelus of today, 3rd July 2022, on our website, vaticannews.va. As usual, much is happening in the Vatican. It is hot today in the square, 36 degrees Celsius, with a maximum of 38, possibly later. In the square, you can see people are sheltering in the columns because of the heat. And also, if you are in the square today or if one of these coming Sundays, you will find that before the Angelus and after the Angelus, there will be people distributing free of charge a new monthly newspaper called L'Osservatore della Strada. It's henceforth will be distributed to the faithful and pilgrims in the square every Sunday. It's produced by the Dicastery for Communication. The newspaper seeks to restore and recognize the right to speak of those whom society does not give a voice. Pilgrims and those who receive the newspaper may make a donation or an offering. This morning, the Holy Father, Pope Francis, celebrated Mass for the Congolese community based here in Rome. As you know, Pope Francis was this week originally scheduled to be in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And for those that are watching on TV, Pope Francis just appeared at the window of his study. Dear brothers and sisters, buongiorno.
Nel Vangelo della liturgia di questa domenica,
in the Gospel of this Sunday's liturgy, we read that the Lord appointed 72 disciples and sent them on ahead of him, 2 by 2, into every town and place where he himself was about to come. The disciples are sent 2 by 2, not individually. They are to go on a mission 2 by 2. From a practical point of view, it will seem to bring more disadvantages than advantages. There is a risk that the two do not get along, that they would go at a different pace, that one would get tired or sick along the way, forcing the other to stop. When one is alone, on the other hand, it seems the journey would become swifter and smoother. However, Jesus does not think like that. He does not send people out alone before him, but disciples who go 2 by 2. Let us ask ourselves, what is the reason for this choice of the Lord? The task of the disciple to go ahead is to go ahead into the villages to prepare the people to receive Jesus, and the instructions he gives them are not so much about what they should say or how they should be, but as witnesses. It's not from the book, but it's about witnessing. As witnessing is to give more than the words that should be said. Instead, he defines them as workers. They are therefore required to work to evangelize through their behavior. And the first practical action which the disciples carry out, their mission, is precisely that of going 2 by 2.
non sono dei battitori liberi,
They are not free riders,
predicatori che non
preachers
sanno
who do
cedere la
not know
parola a
how
un
to
altro.
yield the word to another.
Innanzitutto la via stessa
It
dei
is
discepoli ad annunciare il Vangelo,
primarily the
il loro
very
saper
life of
stare
the
insieme,
disciples
il
that announces the
rispegliarsi
gospel.
reciprocamente,
They are knowing
il non
how
voler
to be
dimostrare di
together,
essere più
their
capaci
mutual
dell'altro,
respect. They are
il
wanting to
ricordo e
prove
riferimento all'unico
that they
Maestro.
are more capable. They are not wanting to
Si
prove that they are more
possono
capable
elaborare
than the
piani
other.
pastorali
They are
perfetti,
concordant reference
mettere in atto
to
progetti
the
già
matter,
fatti,
to the master.
organizzarsi nei
Perfect
minimi
pastoral
dettagli.
plans can be drawn
Si
up
possono
and
convocare
well-designed
fori e avere
projects
tanti mezzi,
implemented,
ma
organized
se non
down to
c'è
the
la
last detail.
disponibilità alla
One can summon
fraternità,
crowds and have
la
many
missione
means, but
evangelica
if
non
there is no
avanza.
willingness
Se non
to
c'è
fraternity,
disponibilità alla
the mission
fraternità
cannot
a
advance.
lavorare insieme, la
Once
missione evangelica non avanza.
there is no fraternity, the mission cannot
volta,
advance.
Un missionario
Once a
raccontava di
missionary
essere partito
told
per
of
l'Africa
how he left for
insieme a
Africa
un
with a
confratello.
confrere.
Dopo qualche tempo,
However,
però, si separò
after
da
some
lui,
time he separated
fermandosi
from
in un
him,
villaggio dove
stopping
realizzò
in a
con
village
successo
where
una
he
serie di attività
successfully
edilizie
implemented a
per il
series of
bene della
building
comunità.
projects for the good
Tutto
of the
funzionava
community.
bene.
Everything was
Un
working well.
giorno
But one day,
ebbe come un sussulto.
he had a
Si
jolt.
accorse che la sua
He
vita
realized that
era
his
quella di
life
un bravo
was that of a
imprenditore,
good
sempre
entrepreneur,
immesso a cantieri
always in the
e
midst of
carte
building
contabili.
sites and paperwork.
Ma
So,
il è rimasto lì. Allora lasciò la
he
gestione
remained
ad
there,
altri, ai laici,
and he left
e
the management to
raggiunse il suo
others
confratello.
and joined his confrere.
Comprese così
He thus
perché
understood
il
why
Signore
the Lord
aveva
had sent the
mandato i discepoli
disciples
a
two
due.
by two.
La missione
The evangelizing
non si
mission
basa
is not
sull'attivismo
based on
personale,
personal
cioè sul fare.
activism.
No,
That
ma sul testimonio,
is
sulla
not doing,
testimonianza di amore
but
fraterno,
on the witness of brotherly
anche
love,
attraverso le difficoltà
even
che
amidst
vivere
the
insieme
difficulties
comporta.
of living together.
Allora
So
possiamo chiederci,
we might wonder,
come portiamo agli
how do we
altri la
take
buona
the good
notizia del
news of the
Vangelo?
gospel to
Lo
others?
facciamo con spirito e stile
Do we do
fraterno,
with a fraternal
oppure alla
spirit,
maniera
in
del
style,
mondo,
or in the manner of the world, with
combattivismo,
self-promotion,
efficientismo?
competitiveness, and
Domandiamoci se
efficiency?
abbiamo la capacità
Let
di
us ask ourselves
collaborare,
whether we have
se
the
sappiamo
capacity to
prendere
collaborate,
decisioni insieme,
whether we know how to
rispettando
take decisions
sinceramente
together,
chi ci sta
sincerely
accanto
respecting
e
those
tenendo conto
who are
del suo
alongside
punto di
us and
vista.
taking into account
Ce lo facciamo
their
in
point of view.
comunità,
Indeed,
non da
it is
soli.
above all in
Infatti,
this
è
way that
soprattutto così che la vita del
the
discepolo
life of the
lascia
disciples
trasparire quella del Maestro,
allow that of the
annunciandolo
Master to
realmente agli
shine
altri.
through, truly announcing
La
it to
Vergine Maria,
others.
Madre della Chiesa,
May the
ci
Virgin
insegni
Mary, Mother
a
of the
preparare
Church,
la strada al
teach us
Signore
how to prepare
con la
the way for the
testimonianza
Lord
della
with
fraternità.
witness of fraternity.
Angelus Domini nunciavit Mariae.
The Angelus.
Ave Maria, grazia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ecce ancilla Domini.
Fiat mi secundum verbum tuum.
Ave Maria, grazia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Et verbum caro factum est.
Et habitavit in nobis.
Ave Maria, grazia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ora pro nobis, Santa Dei Genitrix.
Digne ficiamur promissionibus Christi.
Grazie a Tua, in questo Domine, mentibus nostris infunde, che angelo annunziante, Christi Fili Tui, incarnazione coniovimo, per passione meius ad crucem, a resurrezione gloriam perducamur, per Christum Dominum nostrum.
Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Pro fidelibus defuntis, requiem aeternam dona eis Domine.
Et lux perpetua luceat eis.
Requiescant in pace.
Amen.
Sit nomen Domini benedictum.
Ex hoc nunc et usque in saeculum.
Aiutorium nostrum in nomine Domini.
Qui feci cielo et terra.
benedicat vos, omnipotens Deus, Pater, et Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus.
Amen.
So there we are. We just received a blessing from the Holy
Cari
Father.
fratelli e sorelle,
Dear brothers and sisters,
ieri
yesterday
a San Ramon della Nueva Orán in Argentina
in
sono
Argentina,
stati beatificati Pedro Ortiz de Zárate, sacerdote diocesano, e Giovanni
two
Antonio
blesseds of the
Solinas,
church
presbitero
were
della Compagnia di
beatified,
Gesù.
Pedro Ortiz
Questi due
Zarate,
missionari
a diocesan priest,
dedicarono la vita alla
and Giovanni
trasmissione della fede
Antonio,
e alla difesa
who
delle
dedicated
popolazioni indigene,
their faith,
furono uccisi
were
nel
killed
1683 perché portavano un
in
messaggio di pace
Argentina
del Vangelo.
because they were carrying a message of
L'esempio di
peace.
questi martiri ci aiuti a
May
testimoniare
the
la buona
example of these
novella
martyrs
senza compromessi,
always
invitandoci
teach us
generosamente al
to
servizio dei più
give
deboli.
witness to
Un
the
applauso ai nuovi
gospel
beati.
without compromise. So Pope Francis, referring to two new blessed of the church beatified yesterday, they are known as the martyrs of Zenta
Continuiamo a
in
pregare per la pace in
Argentina.
Ucraina e nel
We
mondo
continue to
intero.
pray for peace in
Faccio
Ukraine
appello ai
and
capi delle
also
nazioni e
in the
delle
whole world.
organizzazioni internazionali perché
Make an
reagiscano
appeal
alla
to
tendenza
all the leaders
ad
of
accentuare la conflittualità
the
e la
United Nations and
controprotezione.
other
Il mondo ha bisogno di
bodies.
pace,
The world needs
non una
peace,
pace basata sull'equilibrio
not
degli
a peace
armamenti,
of
sulla paura
arms
reciproca.
or
No, questo non va.
reciprocal fear,
Questo
based on
vuol dire
reciprocal
far tornare
fear.
indietro la storia
That
dei
is
70
taking
anni.
us back
La crisi ucraina avrebbe
70
dovuto
years.
essere, ma se lo si vuole, può ancora diventare una sfida per statisti saggi, capaci di costruire nel
We-
piano un mondo
the
migliore
War in
per le nuove
the war in
generazioni.
Ukraine could
Con
have
l'aiuto di
been
Dio questo è sempre
handled
possibile, ma bisogna
with peace.
passare dalle strategie di potere politico,
But that means
economico
that
e
we need to
militare
move from a
a un
strategy
progetto di pace
of
globale,
economic
non a un
to
mondo
peace,
diviso tra potenze in
not a
conflitto,
world divided
sì a un mondo
by
unito
powers,
tra popoli e civiltà che si rispettano.
but people who
Saluto
respect
tutti
each
voi,
other,
cari romani
or nations that respect
e
each other.
pellegrini.
Greetings now to
In
the
particolare
various pilgrims in the
saluto
square.
i lettori e i ministranti di Dobra, Polonia.
Some of
Gli
the
studenti
young people
di
from
Slavonski,
Poland,
Croazia.
the older servants from Croatia,
I fedeli albanesi con i loro parroci e l'equipe itinerante del cammino neocatecumenale in Albania.
neo-catechumenes
Saluto
from
i fedeli
Albania
di Napoli,
and from Naples,
Ascoli Piceno, Perugia e Catania. E i ragazzi della Cresima del Termignon e Baccarino, diocesi di Vicenza. Auguro a tutti voi una buona domenica.
I wish a lovely Sunday to all of
Non
you,
dimenticatevi
and
di
please
pregare
do
per
not
me.
forget to pray for me.
Buon pranzo e
Enjoy your
arrivederci.
lunch and arrivederci. And viva el Papa from the square of St. Peter. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd July 2022 Angelus. I'm Father Paul Samasumo. On behalf of Vatican Media, a big thank you to all our partner broadcasting houses, Catholic TV, Catholic Faith Network, Shalom World Television Networks, Shalom TV India, EWTN Television, Salt and Light TV, Atmadashan TV, Luminous Radio, and Radio Maria, England. Laudetur Jesus Christus, praise be Jesus Christ.